Sometimes in drawing, the simplest things are the most important. So quickly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how to hold the pencil, as basic as that is. And some of you may already use this method, but it's important to start off because we all start using pens and pencils to write and sign our names, and that's kind of the normal way we use it, sort of using what we would call the tripod grip, which is the back of the device held against this part of your hand, and then that gives the sharpest part of the tool, gets that to the paper. But with drawing is a completely different method. So with that, what we want to do is use an overhand grip. And with that, you're going to grab more towards the front end of the pencil, almost to where the lead is exposed, and hold it like this. So basically, when you're drawing, you have more control over being able to get a very sharp part of the pencil to the paper, but also if you angle it more, you can get some very nice softer lines. And particularly when we get into shading in a few weeks, this really will be an invaluable method to use. One more thing quickly is posture, and that is strangely important as well, because drawing as opposed to writing is almost always primarily from your shoulder. And that may sound strange, but because you do use a little bit of elbow movements and wrist movements. But when you look at a masterfully done drawing, an extraordinary drawing, and you get close up to it in person, you will see these very fine, elegant, flowing lines. And what that comes from is not from the wrist. That comes from the artist really knowing what they're doing and working from the shoulder. So in these next exercises, what I'd like you to do is really start working in this method where you are using the overhand grip, and be conscious of working mostly from the shoulder. You're going to move the wrist and the elbow a little bit, but just start getting used to that and being aware of it. And that gives you a full and a really great range of motion and control.